What's up, guys? I have a lot of news for you today and also this great OU battle. Please watch to the end. A lot of excitement in this OU battle. I have a Sand Mega Deontay team. So it's revolving around Gigalith, Deontay, Keldeo, Bulu, Stoutland, and Scizor. And looking at who I'm facing Xenos, who has Greninja, Landorus, Beedrill, Kyurem, Magnezone, and Finny. And we met up in the Battle Hub chat, so shouts out to that. As you can probably already hear, we have the chill, calm, cool Death Note theme here. So we're gonna start this battle off nicely with that. So I'm gonna start off the battle with the Gigalith here, who gets my sand up here, and he's gonna U-turn out into his Magnezone after I switched into my Scizor, who I did not expect to have hidden power of fire. And as you can see, I am down to already at 5 HP on my Scizor, which is actually pretty bad because I rely on Scizor with this team a lot. So I'm gonna bring in my U-turn out into my Mega Deontay here as he switches out into his Landorus, and I'm gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve here. And after I Mega Evolve, I'm looking to do a lot of damage to this Magnezone, so I went ahead and did the Earth Power. Probably should have figured a switch out or switch it to Landorus and probably did something else or put a double switch. But I missed my attack, and I'm going to go switch into Bulu here, and he's just going to chew up this Earthquake. Pretty much not going to do a lot of damage. I set up Bulu just to be on the sand team. For one, he covers a lot of water type mons. He covers a lot, and on top of that, he has grassy terrain, which can get a lot of health back to mons like Mega Deontay, who has low HP stat already. He's only at 125. We're talking level 50 here. So yep, Tapu Bulu is pretty much a good essential X factor to this team. He fits right in. I've been getting a lot of W's picking up with this. So as we continue along with the battle here, I'm gonna go straight for my Z move here, and I was not expecting him to switch into Beedrill here. So yep, his Beedrill is pretty much gonna eat up this all-out pummeling here. I'm gonna do a decent, maybe 35%, but thanks to grassy terrain and thanks to the typing there, I didn't do a lot of damage. Definitely not as much as I wanted. I didn't expect him to really switch out. I thought he would probably stay in and do hidden power fire, maybe thinking he can do more damage to my Bulu, or maybe do flash cannon. He has the type advantage. So as he Mega Evolves his Beedrill, I bring back in my Gigalith here, pretty much to get up more sand, and it's pretty much a good switch into Beedrill overall because I have the Rocky Helmet. So he's gonna U-turn and take Rocky Helmet damage back into his Magnezone here as I get back a little bit of health, like I said, from my grassy terrain. And I'm gonna do a protect here just to see what he wants to do, and I'm gonna block off his flash cannon with the protect. And I don't really want to lose my Gigalith at this point, so I'm actually gonna switch out here because I'm not trying to take a flash cannon. So as he actually pulls a switch on me and brings in his Landorus, I switch out, like I was saying, into my Tapu Bulu at a good timing to bring my grassy terrain back up. And at this point, Bulu pretty much can 1v1 Landorus very easily. I have the moves to do it, so he's gonna U-turn out. I set up this Bulu to actually kind of be, like I said, a very much X factor. So he's also holding Leech Seed, so who are the incoming, so any incoming switchers on him is going to get seeded. No one wants to stay in getting seeded. He also has Horn Leech, so I can get back some health here and there. And yeah, Bulu's pretty much set up good, so I'm going to get back a little bit of health here from the Leech Seed on the incoming Beedrill. And I really don't want to stay in on the Beedrill, as he also don't want to stay in with the Leech Seed. So I'm gonna switch out. Also, he's gonna switch out into Landorus as I bring back in my Gigalith. So we're back into a pretty much good matchup here. Not the best matchup, of course, but I am defensive, so it's not too bad of a matchup. So he's gonna get up rocks as I go for the protect, as I'm just scouting out to see what he wanted to do. And at that point, I probably could have got up my own rocks, but I didn't. So at this point, he's gonna take the Rocky Helmet damage from the U-turn instead of going for the Earthquake. And I'm gonna actually get up my own rocks this turn. Shouts out to Gigalith. He looks so cool, shiny. Like like I named him. I couldn't fit his whole name. It's actually Chaos Control, like from Sonic and stuff. But I couldn't fit Control, so he's Chaos Control. So he's actually, shiny Gigalith is very nice. So I'm gonna actually switch him back out into Bulu. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of back and forth between Bulu and Gigalith. They're kind of my setup mons for this team to set up everything. So he's gonna U-turn. He's doing a lot of U-turning. He's U-turning out his Greninja into his Magnet Zone there as he goes for a flash cannon. I am unfortunately going to be losing my Bulu, so this is the last round of grassy terrain I will have. And on top of that, Bulu is just a great mon to have around. I never like losing him early in battles, so not expecting him to be scarfed, I brung in my Mega Deoncé right after losing Bulu, and the next following turn I lose my Mega Deoncé to this Magnet Zone, this damn Magnet Zone. Just gonna come in here with Choice Scarf, just knocking out two of my premier mons for this team. So I'm actually in a very bad spot in this battle. So it's not like a spot where I can't win still, but it's a spot where it's looking like I'm going to lose. So he's gonna bring in Finny and get up his Misty Terrain. I'm gonna bring back in Gigalith here. I'm gonna bring back in Gigalith here to get up my sand, as he's gonna go for the default to get rid of our rocks. I'm gonna get my sand back up so I can be getting that residual damage in. At this point, I'm probably he's gonna be getting back his leftovers. And yeah, Tapu Fini is pretty much very much monster to this team, as I only have 4 mons left. He's gonna taunt me, and I was gonna try to get back up my rocks, because just to play around here, just to get him back up. So where he had to defog, you want to make him have to defog. You don't want him to just sit there and be waiting to say, oh, I don't have nothing to defog. So he's gonna bring back in his Landers, as I'm gonna be switching out into my Stoutland, who is a monster, and I'm down 4-6 at this point. So I'm gonna go my Choice Bandit Stoutland is gonna go for the Ice Fang and just straight knock out this Landers. He probably didn't expect me to have Ice Fang, or of course he wouldn't have switched in. So on his incoming switch in of Kyurem, I'm actually gonna just stay in, because I really don't have a switch in at this point into the Kyurem. So at this point, he's gonna go for the Z move. And I kinda, like, looking back at it, I should have switched into my Scizor. If I had switched into my Scizor here, he could have took this he couldn't have took it, but it would have been a good sack, because he only have 5 HP left. So that would probably been a better option for me. But I lose my Stoutland there, unfortunately. So I get to bring back in my Keldeo, and I'm actually gonna pull a double switch in, because I don't expect him to stay in with Kyurem. And I'm going to bring back in my Chaos Control, my Gigalith here, and I'm gonna get back up my sand, as I predicted he would bring in his Tapu Fini. And at this point, I only have 3 mons left to his 5, and I'm in a bad situation, because 2 of my offensive mons are both gone. So I bring back in my my Gigalith here, and I get taunted as I go for the Rock Slide. I kind of did expect the taunt there, so I wanted to go for the Rock Slide just to get as much damage off as possible. Because if you look at the remainder of his team, Mega Beedrill is weak, and the rest of his team being Kyurem, Magnet Zone, Greninja, is all pretty much just death fodder to my Keldeo. So Keldeo is pretty much my win condition at this point, because he pretty much has nothing against Keldeo at this point. So my only reasoning there was to get as much damage off on Finny as possible, because Keldeo really can't hang with Finny. So as he goes for the Flash Cannon and knocks out my my incoming Scizor, because I didn't want to lose my Gigalith just yet, I bring in Keldeo and Secret Sword his Magnet Zone as it goes down. Of course, like, he didn't want to switch into Keldeo or into Tapu Fini at that point, because I'm pretty sure at this range of HP, Tapu Fini maybe could go down to 2 hits, 3 at the most, but I don't want to test that out at all. So I'm going to bring back in my Chaos Control, my Gigalith here, and he's going to take a Moon Blast very well, as I go for the Rock Slide here, as he's going to take some more sand damage. Sand damage was very important to this team as well. So he's going to be taking some more sand damage. He's going to end up going for the Nature's Madness, as I'm going to be going for the Rock Slide here. And just like I said, getting as much damage off on this Finny as possible, because my Keldeo really can't 1v1 this Finny. But at this range, now that it's down below about 25 HP, I can pretty much at this point withstand this Tapu Fini with my Keldeo. And like I said, if you look at the remainder of his mons, I am down 2-5 right now, but no, 2-4, sorry, excuse me, but I was 2-5, but 2-4, I can still win this battle with my Keldeo alone. Well, you know, with Gigalith's help here, getting this Tapu Fini out of the way with the rock slide, as you can see. I only have 4 HP left, or 4 HP left here. So at this point, I can pretty much win out with my Scarf Keldeo. And when I saw this Tailwind, I got so like frustrated and like just scared, because I'm like, oh no, my Keldeo can outspeed everything on the team and I can still win this battle. But since he went for the Tailwind, I now am in trouble of where my Keldeo can be outsped. So at this point, I was trying to waste turns here. So I took one turn, then I did a protect this turn, and I actually went for the double protect, and I actually got it, and I never get double protect, so I was very happy about that. So shout out to the hacks there. So he's gonna knock me off on the fourth turn of this Tailwind, and I actually get to bring in my Keldeo, my Scarf Keldeo, just free and Scott to come in and just Secret Sword 1. Down goes Kirim. And at this point, his last Pokemon, like I said, is Greninja, who is Dark type, and going to just go down to the Secret Sword. There was no chance in hell for that Greninja to be surviving there. So that is the 1-0 victory. Very close 1-0 victory against my boy Xenos. Very close battle. I was down 2-5, and yeah, a lot of stuff happened. So yeah, that was a very close battle, but yeah, very, very close. So a little bit of news I got for you guys. This is Battle 21. Woo! We are now legal. We are now legal to be in business mode. So we're very happy about that. Also, check out Discord below. Join and check out the battle requests. I got a lot of friends there. We're just in there battling a lot and stuff like that. So go check that out. We also have the Tekken room in there, Tekken fighting room, says I will be posting more Tekken videos as well. And we also have more Death Note, as you can hear, just snapping along here. Death Note that's been out throughout this whole battle. So if you have any requests for me, just go ahead and shout out a music request for me to just throw in here. And yeah, so besides that, that's pretty much it, guys. Have fun, and you know what to do to that like button below, and make sure you subscribe and share, and 2 videos on the end, and goodbye.